welcome to 911. I've always wanted to do this.
I know.
Since college,
I've
and
heard.
I finally roped you into being my co-host.
You're welcome.
I think you should be more excited than
Oh, I'm excited.
attitude.
I'm a realist, and I know there's going to be about 3 people that listen to this. One will be me, one will be you, and one will probably be
My mom.
Huli.
I don't think she knows how to work a podcast, but
Okay.
we'll get her there.
Good point.
Okay.
Start us off, Hill.
Okay, so 911 is a podcast. We live in the Napa Valley, which is kind of a unique place. I don't know if you've been.
Very, very unique.
How would you describe St. Helena?
I wasn't ready for this question. You first.
Okay. I think St. Helena is like the perfect balance between getting stuck behind a tractor and a limo full of famous people.
That's pretty brilliant. I don't think I can cop. I don't think I can.
It's
Pretty unique. Yeah.
It's unique that it has culture, but was still rural.
Right. I think that's definitely the big thing. You can be on a tractor 1 minute, and then you can drive to the big city, i.e. St. Helena, the next minute.
St. Helena's the big city to you.
For me, biggest city I've ever lived in.
Wow.
Right? I know.
Wow. You need to get out more.
Not the first person to say that.
So what are we doing on this podcast, though?
So for this podcast, I guess I can take that. We are reading the St. Helena Police Log, which is the greatest police log in the history of police logs.
Absolutely.
This is a police log that people, when their kids go to college, they send them a subscription to the St. Helena Star so they can read the police log.
Yeah.
Just to see what's going on in St. Helena. Because of all things, the police log captures everything that is St. Helena.
Good. The essence of it.
The essence, good and bad.
So with this podcast, we wanted to go through the St. Helena Police Log and read its uniqueness. We also want to enjoy the local culture and have a local bottle of wine for every episode.
Perfect.
So we've started indulging. What are we drinking tonight?
Okay, so we're starting off with 1989 because why is 89 unique?
Because the first police log came out April 6, 1989.
Brilliant. There we go. All right. So 89 Whitehall Lane.
Okay.
Let's see if it made it. But yeah, a unique year because of the police log.
This was before I was born.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we can't all be old like you.
Definitely really old. All right, let's give this a shot. So, smelling good. I can't describe wine, by the way, so...
I can't either.
Go
So we're going to be a great teammate for this.
It's good, actually. Definitely made it. It's still pretty bright. It's got some good, great nose to it. And, man, it's actually really good.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to describe anywhere past that because...
It's yummy.
Perfect. Yeah, Whitehall Lane, one of the definite older wineries in Napa, unique place, and really great.
Yeah.
Great
In
cab.
future episodes, we will bring on local winemakers to describe their wine.
That's the plan.
And give you a little more of like the Napa Valley essence of that we actually do make wine here. We're not just more than seasoned squirrels and leaf blowers.
Oh man, the leaf blowers, big problem. But no, that's great, man. Awesome.
So
we opened that, and then we also opened a with the new and old theme, 8 Years in the Desert, 2018 Zinfandel. So this is a Dave Phinney, Orin Swift production.
Yep.
It's great.
Which was also really yummy.
Unique. Yeah. So let's start with you, Hill. What was your path back to St. Helena? We'll say.
Well, I came back after I finished up grad school here.
Yep.
And then I decided my true lot in life is to read the police log, besides my medical career. But police log takes, obviously, priority. What about you?
So, let's see. I went to school in Sacramento State, did not study medical career type stuff, although I am an EMT.
That's top notch.
Impressive, right? Very impressive. So did that and then joined the Army for 12 years.
Casual.
Was an ambulance driver in the Army, which is kind of cool. Went to some really cool spots. So between Alaska, Honduras, Hawaii, and now back here. So
you got around a little bit more than I did.
A little bit. But no, I don't think so. I mean, you were in Idaho. That's pretty far out there.
In the country of the potato fields.
Is it true? Are Idaho potatoes better than California
Absolutely.
potatoes? They're huge.
Absolutely.
They're absolutely massive.
Yeah.
So, with that, with this 89, toast to the very first police log. Very first 911. All right.
Okay.
Hit us off.
So, we're going to start with the very first ever police log.
This is cool.
This was April 6, 1989.
Wow. Where were you in April 6, 1989?
I was not born.
I was in kindergarten.
Okay. In the Saline School District.
St. Helena, yeah.
Did you make the police
Miss
log that
Garingelli,
year?
in fact. Miss Garingelli. Yeah, really cool.
So you didn't make the police log that year?
I think it was first grade when I made the police log.
That's when your true crime career started.
That's when it started.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But until then...
Okay.
Here we are.
So the first ever was on March 27th at 8:27 a.m. It was in the 600 block of Pope Street, and it was a coroner's case.
Oh, that's awful.
Do you think it was a murder?
No, I don't think so. It's 600 block of Pope Street.
So it was a murder.
You don't know what 600 Pope Street, 601 Pope is? That's Baldwin. It used to be, and now it's Silverado Orchards. So probably not a murder, unless there was some really crazy stuff going on at the retirement home, which you never know.
So maybe it was a retirement home incident and not
Could
a
have been.
murder. But it could have been a murder.
Believe that, yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Helps you sleep.
St. Louis is a very dangerous place for anyone that does not live here.
Don't come.
There's enough tourists on the road.
Please
Do not
don't
come. Why don't you go
here
for
we
the
go.
next one?
6:40 p.m. on the 28th of March. Intoxicated person on Main Street. Okay, I feel that's every day in St.
Welcome
Helena.
to Napa Valley. That is how we keep our shops afloat.
Yeah.
It's because drunk people go shopping.
Absolutely.
On the 30th, or the 29th, excuse me, the 30th, Thursday of March.
We just started drinking.
I know.
Go ahead. So do you know the story? Do you know Mr. Carpy?
There was Mr. Carpy.
Do you know what he was?
Why don't you tell us?
I mean, he was known for a lot, right? But he was one of the founding members of Freemark Abbey. So bringing this whole thing back to wine, right? Founding member of Freemark Abbey. And obviously made some really awesome wine. One of these days we'll have to do a Freemark Abbey here.
Okay.
But yeah, he was one of the big guys, and obviously very local.
So on Carpy Field, though, a broken faucet caused a water overflow.
Oh, that's terrifying. And
So
what happened to all the grass?
911. The grass is still alive to this day because we're still playing football. So now we want to jump. So this week's episode for our first one, we are doing October of 2019.
A great month. One of the best, I think, that we've seen in the police log.
I think it was too.
Yeah.
So to start us off, we're starting with Thursday, October 3rd. So we're jumping from our first inaugural police log, which you can see that it's changed a little bit.
It's gotten more detail. They put a lot more effort into it.
It's migrated to more detail, and it's also not so legality.
Not as much PC.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We take more risks in the police log nowadays.
We've gotten pretty feisty around here.
Which is fun. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to lead us off?
Okay. All right. 7:54 on the 3rd of October. A whole apartment's worth of garbage was dumped into a garbage bin belonging to a downtown business. All of the trash appeared to come from one person.
My first question is, was this you?
Definitely done this before. Definitely done this. Yes. In fact, the great people at Cook, I feel that for the chili ball, I had a bunch of garbage in my truck for the chili ball, and I definitely need to get rid of it. And, I thank you to the folks at Cook, because I definitely dumped 2 or 3 bags of garbage.
Are they aware of this, or is this them?
No, this is just coming out.
Oh, wow.
It's okay. So,
wow, okay.
Yeah, Jude, I'm sorry. There's no way in heck Jude's going to actually listen to this, so I don't have to worry about it. But I've done that before.
So can they come dump such from your trash can?
That would be the pot calling the kettle black, so yes.
So at 1:03 p.m., and let's keep in mind the police log has now changed to military time, but we'll try to translate for...
Okay.
A woman was seen sleeping in the shade near Main Street.
What's wrong with that?
It is nap time. It is 1 p.m.
Safety nap happens from 1 o'clock to 1:30 every day. Like it or not.
Why would we call the police on that? She's napping.
Leave her be.
If I was off work on a Thursday at 1 p.m., I would like to think that I would be napping under some beautiful shrubbery.
Question, though. Where on Main Street is appropriate to nap?
In the park.
Lyman Park?
Not near a trash can, though. Just on the grass, maybe with a floral blanket.
Maybe the gazebo?
Not in the gazebo, that scares the children, but just on the lawn. Maybe
Okay.
not a bench.
Not a bench.
Not a bench.
Okay.
Not near
Fair
the
enough.
gas station, just, you know.
Next time I go by there and see you, I'll know.
Next time I take my lunch, you know. So we jumped to Wednesday, October 9th.
Okay.
Do you want to go ahead?
I mean, yes, but I also saw another one that you didn't highlight.
I'm sorry. Please go.
947 Cronulla Drive resident. Seems familiar. For those who don't know, Hillary lives near Cronulla Drive. I won't give her exact address out because I'm sure there's a bunch of people listening to this, and they will all go by and stalk Hillary at her house. Anyway, Cronulla Drive resident asked for help opening her garage door during the power outage. Thank God we live in a city where you can call the police department and ask for help opening your garage door. That's phenomenal.
What if you couldn't get your car out? What if you couldn't go to work? I kind of get that. Maybe it was me. Maybe
Okay.
it wasn't. But
Someone's defensive, so okay, I'm just going to move on. Next one, you're up.
a Vallejo Street resident said a snake had crawled into her workshop. She didn't know whether it was a gopher snake or a rattler. I will, not to be rude to this person, but I feel like growing up here, you know the difference between a rattlesnake and a gopher snake.
Yeah.
Do you not remember growing up, they say like during the summer,
Right.
don't be near the shade areas because...
I never heard that before.
No?
No.
Maybe this was just my parents. But rattlesnakes, that was not a concern of yours, ever?
I mean, sure, they're around, but...
But you didn't ever have like a lesson in them?
No. Unless Tom Hoppy taught me in school.
He taught you other things.
He did teach me other things. But unless he taught me about snakes of sorts, then no, I didn't learn.
I don't think that was under his
That was his purview? Okay,
no,
fair enough.
But we definitely had like lessons on don't go lifting up rocks in the dead of summer in the vineyard because like rattlesnakes could be there. You lived in a vineyard, I didn't.
That's why you had to have the class.
Anyway, maybe this person was like you and never had the class.
Fair enough. It's
So,
okay.
I mean, I
don't
get
blame
it.
them. It could
I
be a
get
gopher
it.
snake. Oh, look. A caller asked, this is on October 10th, when the power will be restored. Dispatch doesn't have an estimate. Of course not. Sorry, dispatch. Sorry, people. And let's see. Oh, then there's people complaining about generators because this was the piss-piss. Are you familiar with the piss-piss?
I am.
Yep.
I am. Why don't you tell our listeners?
Public safety power shutoff, PSPS, but I call it the piss-piss because it really pisses everyone off. So during this whole 3 or 4 days, everyone's calling the police department, probably calling the fire department. When is my power coming on? People were losing it.
Because we had some fires here.
True.
So for people that don't know, we had some fires.
I know. I'm aware.
But others might not be.
But people were losing it. If we
were.
lose, people are unable to cope without power.
I agree.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of calls about power still out.
Sure.
Can they refuel their car?
And then people complaining about the generators making noise.
Because they were a little obnoxious, but I get it.
What came first?
You've got
Chicken or
to...
the egg? You gotta...
I still don't know.
You gotta keep the fridge going. At the minimum, keep the fridge going.
And the freezer.
Okay.
And the blow dryer. And
Speak
the
for
DVD
yourself.
player.
My goodness.
I have a lot of necessities.
Wow. I mean,
Okay, here's one that...
This is
hits the
classic. This is
At
amazing.
5:47 p.m., a woman said her sister was threatening to abandon her cat at the police station. What kind of cat does she have the cat? Does the sister not want the cat?
So many questions.
I have a lot of.
What did the police station say about it? Because that's my question. Like,
I don't even
is
care.
Is it a safe surrender
I'm willing to
site?
take the cat. Yeah, I mean,
So you're in the medical profession. If someone drops a baby off to you, you have to take it.
It's a safe surrender.
Is
but,
a safe surrender point the same for feline friends?
I would have to look into that.
You'd have to look it up. It might be a law. We don't know.
I feel like there's that awkward sign as you drive into Napa Valley that no one quite understands, and we recently learned is for the animal shelter. The brown one.
The dog, and he looks like he's under a half lean-to.
So
is that the one?
Yep, that's
right by Charter Oak.
Yep,
We're all confused about that.
We've all been very confused. So I wonder if we took the feline there. But why is she trying to take her cat away?
The police station. I don't know.
And
threatening. She's not abandoning. She is threatening.
To abandon.
I think there's more to this story.
We should investigate.
We'll never know.
Will we?
Power caller again asked, when will the power come on? We don't know. Sorry.
Power continues where everyone else got power in this house.
Spring Mountain
didn't.
Road. What did they say? Their home still didn't have power. I'm sorry, Spring Mountain Road friends. It was restored to everyone else. Police said the power was coming by at different times to different people. Sorry about your luck.
We can't help you.
By the way, disclaimer, if you are negatively influenced by anything we say on this because you were in the police report,
please contact us.
Contact us.
We'll love to hear your side
bring
of
a
the
bottle of
story.
wine because I'm sure you're into that, and we'll talk it through and we'll get the full scoop. It's kind of like, Tosh.0 does like not the rest of the story. That was Paul Harvey, but you get it, right?
Sure. We're all old like you.
Thank you.
All right. So we've jumped to Saturday, October 12th.
Big day.
The staff of a Main Street business reported that 8 protesters were blocking a driveway. Police confirmed that the police were peaceful and weren't blocking a sidewalk or a driveway. They were demonstrating in favor of democracy in Hong Kong.
Awesome, right?
Question 1. Where's there a driveway on Main Street?
That's a good question.
I mean, I am all for like a peaceful protest.
Sure,
I
I'm
feel
down.
like that's a
dig
great
it.
way to go.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like maybe this isn't the place to do it.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, do it where you may.
Not exactly the home of the United Nations here,
No.
but, rock on.
I wish there was more than 8 people, though.
Yeah, it's a little sad. I bet that people from Hong Kong would be, I was just say sad at first, but you know what?
I'm sure they're
Maybe
happy
they're
that
happy.
people are
8
doing
people.
it.
8 people.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
That's good. We'll say thank you for your service.
I concur.
Oh, we circled this one. This is big. A caller at the Lewis Station Park. Actually, I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I don't think it exists anymore. Wait, this was
has
just
to.
last month.
This still has to exist. Lewis Station Park reported that someone was burning a fire in a fire pit at a house on Church Street. Okay. The caller and the person responsible had a confrontation. Scary times. The other person then called 911 to accuse the first caller of disturbing the peace.
Was it because of the fire or because of the confrontation?
I think it was a confrontation.
Wow.
My word.
Well,
Thank God we live in a community that has these type of problems.
We need to find out where Lewis Station Park is since neither of us know where it is and we live here.
Googling it.
Do some research, please.
Continue.
Ask Siri. They're disturbing the peace, I guess. Fire pit. The fire pit was at 1:47 p.m. on a Sunday.
Lewis Station Park doesn't even come up. Therefore, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Church Street. Okay, continue.
We know where Church Street is. So I guess someone was trying to have a little Sunday bonfire.
Sure. Done it before.
So I guess they were upset.
Oh my God, Church Street is exactly like 300 feet from where we're recording this right now.
Yeah, Church
Oh, that's where it is. Okay.
You know where
By
we're at.
Safeway. Yep.
Okay.
Right. The one road that goes between Brown's Auto Parts and
So let's keep
Safeway.
in mind with St. Helena, we have very few chains. There's like a rule in the town you cannot have chains unless they were established previously. So Safeway is one of our big chains.
That's it. That
So-
and A&W.
And
Is there another one?
Because it was before the rule.
Yeah.
Chevron, gas.
Fair enough.
I don't know if that counts or not.
Yeah.
But, okay. I mean, I would have liked to have gone to this bonfire, but I don't really want
Wasn't
to be
invited.
there for the tussle of the disturbing the peace.
No.
Okay.
Okay, medical aid for 2 drunk women passing out near Spring and Main Street.
Okay.
Again.
This was a Monday at what time?
Oh man, 2:54 in the afternoon. Hey,
They started early.
go on. I mean, that's only 2 wine tastings into it. And Spring and Main. I mean, they probably were coming from the Goose. And where is there to pass out near Spring and Main, though? That's my question.
There's a bench, I'm sure, somewhere.
I don't think there's Anna's.
There's Anna's.
And there's the station. And then
And the
there's.
station didn't exist yet in October, did it?
That's a good point. So these people were at Exxon.
Okay.
Or Napa Valley Petroleum, excuse me. Napa Valley Petroleum.
At least they found a place.
God bless them.
Unfortunately, a lot of people come here and don't realize the power of wine.
It'll do you.
It'll do you good.
Yeah. It's the only way we can get this podcast done.
All right. At 3 p.m. later that day, items valued at $309
$309.
were stolen overnight from a trunk of a car parked on Main Street.
Extremely detailed.
How do they know their items were worth exactly $309?
Unless it was $309 bills.
But it says items.
I know.
Maybe they bought like a cute purse or something?
Maybe they had a receipt. They probably had a receipt for it.
The purse.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fair enough. Ooh, this is good. 6:40 at night. Report of a dusty car abandoned near Chardonnay and Spring Street. Who is driving a dusty car in St. Helena?
What level of dust is considered dusty? Because, I mean, I haven't washed my car and it's been raining because it's been raining.
I don't know.
So there's a little, sediment.
If someone ever calls the police department about my dusty car,
would you abandon your car often?
It better be real dusty.
Okay, like white glove dust, or
no, like you're writing "clean me" in the back windshield.
I mean, I always thought that was charming.
It's kind of cute. Next.
Okay, a Stockton Street resident said 2 suspicious women knocked on their front door and offered to sing her a song. She declined their offer and they left. This might be the highlight of October.
This is the absolute number one best, the climax of...
Once again, I have so many questions.
What was the song?
What was the song? It's not Christmas
It's not
Carol
Christmas
time.
yet. It's not even Halloween yet. Offered to sing her a song. What?
Why did they not listen? I would want to know what song, what tempo.
Yeah.
Can you come to my house? I'd sing with you.
Yeah. Let's make a community band.
I just want to know what happened to these women and can they come back?
Stockton, too. Stockton Street, of all places, that could use some really nice songs, you know?
And, they left when they declined, so they're obviously good people.
Hopefully, they probably went over to Allen. Probably went to Allen Street, which all the residents of Allen would be totally on board with the song. But Stockton Street.
Obviously, they did not come over to our houses.
Disclaimer, if you live on Stockton Street, I'm sorry. It's nothing against your street.
It was a 7
wonderful
p.m.,
street.
so we might be home.
But you should definitely allow people to sing a song if they're going to ask you to.
And 2 women. I mean, that's harmless.
Yeah, totally harmless.
I mean, yes, there are women serial killers, but not here.
No. 3 white huskies loose on Stockton Street at 1:40 in the day. Their owner was able to catch them. Cool. Thank you for that.
That's cute.
I'm very happy. But that's a happy story. Like, it's one of those things that, all right, you know what?
You can sleep in tonight.
I can sleep better. Everything went well. And there's 3 huskies. To catch 3 huskies as one person, I don't know how that happened. That's incredible.
A leash.
It sounds like they were off the leash. Also, guess what? Stockton Street.
Where the carolers should have gone.
People of Stockton Street, let your neighbors sing a song to you and maybe your dogs won't get loose. Okay? It's simple. This is karma. Dog karma.
Okay, on Wednesday, October 16th, sparks were flying out of a large sedan heading down Pope Street at 8:07 in the morning. They're probably late to work.
That's only in the morning. You're supposed to be up cooking breakfast.
They're probably late to work.
It's probably, yeah.
8:07, they're supposed to be there at 8. They're zooming.
Holland. Where were they? Yeah. Oh, report of a dog riding in the back of a flatbed without being tied down. Dangerous. Don't let your dogs do that.
Okay.
Not cool.
You will learn on this podcast. I'm trying to get all the dogs.
A dog.
Not to sound basic, but I was a dog lover before it was cool to be a dog lover.
Oh my God, Hill, stop. Read the next one.
Report of suspicious man drinking red wine and watching children at Oak and Adams. He left as soon as the caller noticed him.
I mean, to be honest, I feel that this was my entire Halloween.
This
sat on the porch.
Was at 1 p.m. though. Did you sit at home at 1 p.m. looking at children?
Touché. Fair enough. No.
I would hope not.
And it also,
otherwise, we have a lot more things to discuss, and this podcast took a turn.
But that's a perfectly acceptable activity on Halloween. One time in the year, you can drink wine and watch children. Yeah.
But not at
1 o'clock on a Wednesday. Yeah. Wait. Someone stabbed someone's tires on Dahlia? I don't know where Dahlia is.
It's slashed. They slashed.
Slashed.
Not stabbed. Slashed is much more under the radar.
Whoa. Yikes. That's
the
most real crime that happened here.
Oh, no.
CSI.
This is the biggest crime that happened.
Let's hear it.
A skunk was caught in a trap on Springbrook Court. The property owner hadn't meant to trap it.
Poor skunk was kidnapped.
What were they trying to trap?
He was skunk-napped.
He was. At 3:22 in the morning.
Oh my God. This is
on a Saturday.
Okay.
Report of suspicious couple on Main Street. Why were they suspicious?
It's 2 hours after Anna's closes.
No, 1 hour.
No, that's 2.
An hour
Anna's
and 22 minutes. Anna's closes at 2 a.m. For anyone that doesn't know.
Hill closes at 1:30.
Closes at 2. Anna's is our local cantina. There are dollar bills on the ceiling. It adds kind of a festive environment.
Very festive.
The floor's a little sticky, but we appreciate Anna's and love it for what it is.
It's brilliant.
I'm just thinking that I think they found true love at Anna's Cantina.
Oh, such a romantic.
And they rekindled on Main Street after they found each other at Anna's. And they were having their deepest discussions about what they wanted in life and their greatest fears in life.
Hill, it sounds like you have experience in this.
I don't. Unfortunately, I have not found my true love at Anna's Cantina. But I think these people did. And I think they shared in that moment together. And someone unfortunately called the police on them because they were having this heart-to-heart at 3:22 a.m.
I think a heart-to-heart was pre-domestic violence in this case. I think they were about to punch each other, and they walked onto Main Street so they wouldn't, which is a moral win, I think. I have a much more pessimistic view of what happened that night at 3:22 in the morning, Hill.
I think they fell in love.
Nothing good happens after 2 in the morning, especially
I think they fell in love.
Outside of Anna's. We can agree to disagree. Shake.
Fine. Okay. Well, they fell in love.
God
We're
bless
invited
them. If
to
you
the
were out
wedding.
there, couple, please
I
call.
would like an invite to the wedding. Make it wedding number 8 of the season.
Yep. Tell me when your court case happens. I'll come to that also.
All right. So the next day at 12:39 p.m.
Thankfully, back in the daylight hours.
A truck was parked in the center turn lane of Main Street near Vintage Avenue with its flashers on. Whew. The driver seemed to be taking a nap.
This gets better.
Police contacted the driver who agreed to move the vehicle.
He was taking a nap.
He was tired.
In the center turn lane of Main Street.
It's nap time.
What time was it? No, nap time doesn't start till 1 o'clock. We covered this.
He was 20 minutes early. We'll talk to him about that.
Wow. That's awesome. That's good for him.
I mean, he found a safe place.
Yeah.
No one's going to hit him in the center lane. He was probably waiting. A little siesta. I get it. I get it. We can't do that, but I appreciate people.
Here's my question. Anything wrong with that?
No.
I mean, legally. Legally, is there anything wrong with that?
You know,
he was
I
in the
have
car.
to consult my lawyer.
Okay.
There's
we
a
don't have
DUI, but is there a SUI?
SUI? Sleeping on Main Street.
SUM.
Sums.
S.
Psalms. Sleeping on Main Street. SOMS.
We'll have to find out. Okay.
Oh,
Tuesday,
this is
October
too good.
29th.
Too good.
Noon.
Yep.
36. A small gray male cat named Jazz ran away from his mail. From his
mail.
I apparently can't speak English anymore. I'll let you take this one.
I'll cover for Hill. Jazz ran away from his Hunt Avenue home on Sunday. So I live on Hunt, and I haven't seen a cat named Jazz yet. But
this is really just affecting me. That's why I
it
can't
is,
read
and
it.
it's a cute name. I mean,
Did
God,
you know
that
I
sounds
had
fun.
a cat named Jane? That I got her for my 5th birthday, and she lived till she was 21.
Wow.
She went on cat hospice and lived for 2 years. Anyone that knows me knew about Jane. She was a big deal. And my friend had Meow, her sister.
I absolutely love it.
But Jane was an important member of St. Louis Society.
Apparently.
So I can understand why someone would call 911 at 12:36 to report Jazz.
Yeah. So if Jazz has made it home, someone please let us know. He ran away.
Absolutely. Okay,
this is good.
we've made it to the day after Halloween.
So nothing of interest happened on Halloween? Wait, let's just run through this real quick. Police cited a car in a no park boring.
There was a structure fire.
Interesting. Someone asked for advice about child custody issue. This is not fun. No. Police, no, yeah, nothing at all on Halloween. Where were you? What did you do for Halloween?
So Halloween here is.
It was good.
It's a treat.
It's a unique. So if you're not from St. Helena, Halloween in St. Helena is one cool event because basically all the people hang out on their porches and have a bunch of wine. The parents come by and get wine. The kids come by and get candy. Everyone's happy.
So it's the same as everywhere else except parents get wine.
Parents get wine, yeah. Saturday, November 2nd.
This is kind of like a happy
great.
one. You can read this one.
Okay, an officer. First, shout out to the St. Louis Police Department, who do an outstanding job, not just keeping the community safe, but inspiring the young kids out there to do the right thing. So they have a thing called the Pizza Gift Certificates, which go to young cyclists here who are wearing their helmets on Hunt Avenue. Again, center of the St. Helena Hunt Avenue. Wearing their helmets, doing the right thing. And one of our police officers from St. Helena gave them a pizza gift certificate, which I can only imagine, where did the pizza gift certificate go to?
La Prima!
It was, of course, La Prima, which we had tonight, which is...
scrumptious.
God, amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So,
La Prima, please sponsor us.
thanks to La Prima and the St. Louis Police Department for that community outreach.
Question 1. If I start wearing a helmet when I drive, which would probably be safer for myself and the community, will I get a pizza gift card? Pizza is my favorite food with a side of ranch.
We saw that tonight.
I'm just wondering if I wear a helmet, like what is the age cutoff for this? Like, can I get a pizza gift card?
I mean, you have a helmet on right now, so here's some pizza.
That's safer that
Congratulations. Way. Next page. Oh, this is good. Oh, you have to read this one.
Okay. 2 Dalmatians pooped on Carpy Field. When the caller told the owner to pick it up, he copped an attitude and said, "Why don't you pick it up?"
I don't blame him. Carpy Field, again, center of controversy in St. Helena.
1, where are these 2 cute Dalmatians and where can I pet them?
I haven't seen any Dalmatians in St. Helena, but apparently they're pooping on your lawns, so look out.
2, you should pick up after your own poop. As humans, we flush it. Dogs, you gotta pick it up.
You gotta do it.
But
have we gone through October?
That's October.
Wow.
That was the kind of a low-key finish. What was your favorite police log of the month?
Oh, man. It was the, what was
the women.
The women singing the Christmas Carol.
That was my favorite, too.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But we don't know it was a Christmas Carol. We're just assuming.
They could have been shouting obscenities.
We don't know. Instead of a song.
Yeah. It could have been
an
obscene song.
It could have been like a rap song.
They could have been playing some Tupac.
I get that. Was Tupac obscene, though? I feel like that's more Lil Wayne.
Still be explicit on your iTunes.
Okay.
Pandora.
Okay. We hope you enjoyed October and the first ever police log.
It's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
The wine has definitely...
It's gotten even better.
Yeah.
Yep.
As we come on.
So yeah, Whitehall Lane, if you haven't checked them out yet, you should definitely do that.
Sponsor us.
Great family, Leonardini's. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. See, you do know what's going on, right?
I seem like I fly under the radar.
Actually, it's kind of cool because, this was not intentional, right? But we have Whitehall Lane, which is Leonardini family, and then we have Dave Phinney, which, as you know, is married to Kim Leonardini Phinney, who's responsible for the 8 years in the desert, which was cool because if you don't know about 8 years in the desert, when Dave sold The Prisoner, which was a Zinfandel blend.
I'm aware.
Right? He signed a non-compete clause for 8 years to not be able to make Zinfandel anymore.
And this was the 8 years?
And this was the final year that he was able to make it. So, but, he waited for 8 years and the stuff's really good. It's good. It's powerful. I mean, it's 15 and a half. 15.
That bottle is heavy.
It's a heavy bottle. It's a big guy. And it's got a really cool label on it. If you haven't seen Orin Swift, they're not sponsors yet, but yeah, right there on Main Street, go by and check them out. Anyway,
do you want to tell us what's to come and like what's in the works for this podcast?
Well, we're looking for someone to join us in this to be a guest.
We have lots of fun winemakers to come.
Fun winemakers
that are going to add on their flair to the police log. Okay,
it'll be fun.
So we're going to have some guests.
Yeah. We'll find some guests.
If
you want to be a guest, let us know. And we'll
we would also love to hear if you've ever been on the police log.
Oh my God, yes.
Or called the cops and made the police log, or if you were the criminal. We'd love to hear your side of the story.
Have you been in the police log, Hillary?
I was. I set off some fireworks at a birthday party in 5th grade.
Oh my God, I shouldn't be associated with you.
Not in July. And apparently that's illegal in this town. And I made the police log. So with every thank you note from the birthday party, we got a copy of the police log.
Yeah.
Have you made it?
Not yet. But I did have my leaf blower going at 4:30 last week, which was quite the risk. But no one turned me in, so we'll see.
We made it through.
We made it.
Do you want to tell us, sign us off, and tell everyone where to find us to keep
All right,
following all the news?
911 Wine
podcast
on on the Instagrams. You can check out our show notes there and a picture from our very first recording, which is really just Hillary dunking her pizza into ranch dressing.
That will probably not make the Instagram if I
Awful.
have anything to do with it.
Awful.
All right. Well, this is 9-1 Wine, and we're signing off into next month with our first guest.
All right. Thanks, Hill.
Bye.
At 22:43, you enjoy your evening and be safe.